Did you know there are about 260 million people in Southeast Asia? Roughly 1 in 7 people live with a mental health condition. What's even more worrying is that many suffer in silence because of stigma, cultural barriers, or lack of access to care. Hi everyone, my name is Nirva, and in my group there is Joshi, Vanya, and Poi. We're excited to share our project MediPlus. Our mission is to break the stigma around mental health in Southeast Asia and make daily self-care simple, inclusive, and culturally relevant. We want to provide local language tools that help people care for their well-being one small step at a time. Mental health care in Southeast Asia faces many challenges, such as stigma and lack of access prevent people from seeking help. There's a shortage of affordable professionals, especially for youth. And while crisis hotlines exist, preventive everyday tools are missing. This leaves people without trusted resources to track their mood, reflect on feelings, or learn coping strategies. That's where MediPlus comes in. MediPlus is a web-based platform that is accessible, stigma-free, and engaging, and not just for crisis, but for everyday well-being. Here's what it offers: a mood tracking feature that logs feelings and see emotional trends, reflection journal that provides guided journaling with streaks to keep motivation high, a mental health overview feature that provides explainers, coping skills, AI suggestions, a mindful bot feature that provides supportive AI conversations with safe resource direction, a resource feature, and a doctor support feature that provides AI suggested questions for appointments. We even have gamified progress that users nurture a scarlet mini red bird that is unique to Southeast Asia that grows with every log of mood and journal entry. MediPlus is powered by a Sea Lion LLM to ensure inclusivity across Southeast Asia. It generates tips, reflective responses, and supports conversations in multiple C languages. To keep users safe, Mindful Bot follows strict safeguards such as always show a disclaimer that it's not a replacement for therapy, responds with empathy but avoids emotional dependency. It redirects users to crisis hotlines if harmful thoughts are shared. Now let's jump onto the demo. On the landing page, users can log in, explore mood tracking, journaling, and resources. For this demo, we'll be using Bella Swan's profile. Her home dashboard shows a streak of mood logging and journaling since September 1st. There are 18 days. Each day helps her scarlet mini red pet grow from egg to chick and eventually flying free. She can also list 3 things she did today, and the Sea Lion model generates a motivational response. In the mood tracking, Bella, all users can choose from 18 moods and can log multiple times daily. An AI mood insight analyze her logs and highlight trends. A mood graph that shows emotions over days, weeks, or months. And if she struggles to label her feelings, users and Bella can use a mood assessment feature, which is a questionnaire that they can fill in how they are feeling, like all answer the questions accordingly, and it will generate a mood. These are all the mood logs that Bella has logged for the past 18 days. It's also filterable. Now onto the reflection journal page. So in this reflection journal page, users or Bella can write her entry here. And if users or Bella ever get stuck, she can just click on the need a prompt and can answer accordingly and save entry. The streak, and there's badges. So the badges is to motivate users to build up their mood logging and their journaling habits because small rewards are given for showing up. It is to motivate them. And if let's say the user wants a summary of all their entries, they can just generate a summary. We use the Sea Lion LLM for this feature as well, as you can see. And then we can browse entries, and these are all the entries. Now onto the mental health overview. This page is based on all the entries that have been given by the mood tracker and the reflection journal. It gives the user and Bella key insights onto their reflections and their mood. A mood trend graph, the top emotions they have logged, the key trigger word based on their entries, and a mood balance and a wellness score. It also gives them key insights, notable patterns, long-term recommendations, and immediate suggestions. This is all powered by Sea Lion LLM, which analyzes their journal entries and their mood logs. Now onto the mindful board. As you can see over here, let's say Bella said that she feels anxious before a presentation. The chatbot will reply accordingly by providing a resource page, a resource, and also letting them know that this is only for support and guidance, and to always go to a qualified professional. Now onto the resource page. As you can see, we provide a lot of guides and a lot of coping tools. such as, let's say, if they want to learn more about anxiety disorder, they can just click on it, and there's a lot of tools and guides. There's breathing exercises, calming music, free and low-cost services, crisis support hotlines. More. So the questions for doctor. So this is where they can it will generate questions which they can save for their future appointments for their therapists, their counselors, or even their psychiatrists. Before we wrap up the demo, notice the future expansion tabs in the navigation bar. Upcoming features will track exercise, sleep, medication, and habits and make MediPlus a holistic health companion. Now back to the slides. The roadmap. So the key learning and improvements that we discovered while we were doing this project is that our current backend relies on local storage, and there is not much of a motivation feature in our site that motivates users to log their moods or and enter a reflection. Thus, we have to find additional ways to improve user engagement and motivation beyond what we have now. So the next steps is to migrate backend to cloud infrastructure for scalability and security, to develop a mobile app, introduce even more gamification interactive features, and expand features to track physical health, and explore more and fine-tune AI-driven insights. Together with Sea Lion, we are not just building an app, we are shaping a future where Southeast Asia youths can grow with mental health support that is accessible, stigma-free, and designed for them. Join us in making mental health accessible for all, one step at a time with MediPlus. Thank you.